on page E9, about halfway down the page, this is the student who recanted what he has to say about the propensity to lie of this third student. He says everyone just kind of knew that was in his character, I think. So I just want to also let you know it's not me just saying that, not obvious from what he has said. He's admitted, acknowledged that he's lied. That's also what even one of the other former accusers has said. And then finally, the section F there in your thing, just building my license, which I've already talked to you about. So basically, that's it. Absolutely none of this information, you guys, is protected by FERPA. There is no information regarding these allegations that has not been publicly examined. It is all available to the public. I want to make that point. I don't think there's anything that you guys can have questions about. If you still have questions that didn't open to anybody and that you can find out about or ask, or that's it. I guess that you guys reverse the decision and go on with all of it.
Mr. Rotan, you may proceed on the administration.
Okay. The reasons for denial of the application to volunteer were based on the allegations of inappropriate conduct by former students. The fact that there was a sleepover at her house for male students in her class, the handwritten coded notes that were given to male students, which were recovered at the student's home, the I Never game that was played in class, although it is not sexual in nature, it did produce sexual statements and overtones made in the classroom. She was investigated and charged by the Somerville County Sheriff's Department. The state agency made the investigation also and found reason to believe that she was indicted by a grand jury on 2 counts and also the pending litigation against the district. I believe that Glen Rose ISD has been put on notice that inappropriate activity may have occurred. Mrs. Ogletree has disputed these allegations, but I feel it's in the best interest of the district and its students that we take no chances that might eventually cause a risk to students. The Education Code defines a volunteer as someone providing services for or on behalf of a school district on the premises of the district or a school-sponsored or school-related activity on or off school property who does not receive compensation in excess of reimbursement for expense. She has in no way been banned from the elementary campus. She is free to visit her daughter. In fact, last year in the 07-08 school year, she signed in 53 times out of 177 days. So she was there nearly 1 out of every 3 days that instruction occurred. She's been elected to an officer position in the PTO, attends PTO meetings on campus, has meetings with her child's teacher, is able to eat lunch with her daughter. So in no way has she been banned, but due to the pending litigation against the district and having been put on notice as a district of inappropriate activities, I feel it's in the best interest of the district not to allow services to be rendered on our behalf, which is the definition of a volunteer. She'll still have the ability to attend parent-teacher conferences, PTO meetings, eating lunch with her child, as long as all visitor procedures are followed and no visits that interrupt the school day will be allowed. The only services that are actually being denied are rendering services on behalf of the district and supervision of other children. As I said, she signed in 53 times, so she has had access to the campus, access to her child's teacher. The only access she hasn't had is to render services on our behalf and supervising other students that are on.
Give me 1 second. Okay. All right. Basically, I would just almost repeat a lot of what I said. I believe that, and I believe board policy supports that this is retaliation if you use the fact that I have a lawsuit to stop me from volunteering. You know, if it is retaliation, which board policy says it is, to not hire someone because they have a lawsuit or have a complaint against you, specifically about employment even, then it would likewise be retaliation to not let someone volunteer, to bar someone, to punish someone for standing up and arguing against something that you have done in the past. Your board policy says it's retaliation. I think it's retaliation here. As far as being put on notice about the allegations, every single school district in the state of Texas has access to my license and can see that I am clear to be in the classroom. I don't see how anyone is put on notice about me. There used to be truth on my license. There was a little, I call it flagging. It says that this individual is under investigation by the disciplinary board or something like that. It did used to be flagged, and people were put on notice about me. But being put on notice about Joelle Ogletree is over. That is in the past. It's not there anymore. The state dealt with that. The state said you no longer have to be put on notice about her. That's what the state says. That's what the agency that governs this school district says.